Hi there folks, so welcome back to my channel. For this video I've come to Prestonpans. I've actually had to park up at the sports complex where the East Lothian indoor bowling is located. That's where I had to actually, that's the postcode I had to use to get here. Because where I'm actually going to go visit is the viewpoint for the Battle of Prestonpans, which was fought in 1745. And I'm pretty sure it was the first battle in that Jacobite risings. That's the one that everybody refers to as the 45. So this was the Jacobite rebellion that was led by Bonnie Prince Charlie. So this was the site of the first battle, was essentially here at Prestonpans. And there is a Battle of Prestonpans trail, and it does take you along to different sites associated with the battle, so I might try and see if I can walk at least part of it for you while I'm here. And yeah, so the last time I was here, it was, as we say in Scotland, it was blowing an absolute hoolie. So it was really windy, really blustery. I did actually try and get up the viewpoint itself. I think I got about 3/4 of the way up, but the wind was just that high that it was just, I did actually feel like I was going to get blown off. So I came back down and promised that I'd come back here on another day and actually make another attempt at doing the video. So here I am, and I'm going to head off in a minute to go up to the viewpoint itself. Before I do head up, if you enjoy my channel, if you're enjoying the videos, if you can click on the subscribe button, click on that notification bell, leave some likes, leave some comments, it's always really appreciated. And if you'd like to support the channel further, I will post a link to the channelscoffee.com page, the PayPal account, and to the channel's TikTok account as well in the pinned comment. And a pinned comment in the comment section and in the description bar below as well. So with that out of the road, I'm going to grab my things and head up to the viewpoint. Yeah, the bowling club's just down there. So just quick go in there using the car park. But where you're going to be going is along this little footpath here. And that's where we're heading. Yeah, so I just walked a short distance through the woodland from the car park. And that is the viewpoint that we're going to. It's not a long climb. And if I remember correctly, this is an old slag heap that they're using to let people have a good view of the battlefield. Yeah, it's not that long a climb, but it's steep enough. And I would recommend definitely wearing a pair of sensible shoes to get up here. I thought I was going to be up here, so I'm probably not going to stay long because we had a slight panic on the way up. I think it was going to be too blowy to come up. And I have to admit, the views from up here are amazing. You can see all the way down to the 44th. You can see all the way to the Pentland Hills and Arthur's Seat. So I will turn the camera around in a second. I'll let you get an idea of where it's all located, and you will have these notice boards all the way around. Right, when you come up, it'll give you a history of the battle, the site, and it just gives you a really good insight to what's taking place on this location. So I'm just going to turn the camera around and let you see what I can see. You can see the Pentland Hills all the way over there. You actually pass them as you're coming up towards Edinburgh. So we've got Arthur's Seat over there, with Edinburgh around it, and you can just make out the Forth bridges. So that's the River Forth, and it's heading out towards the sea, and you can even see all the way down to North Berwick Law. So the battle itself would have quite much taken place all around about here. And these are some of the information boards. Well, that's me back down. Got to manage to get back down in one piece. And I'm going to try and head back down towards the main bit of the trail, which, if I'm not mistaken, follows an old wagon way that cuts across the battlefield itself. And I think the wagon way was actually present before the battle was fought. So essentially just they're using the old wagon way as part of the experience for those who are coming to visit the battlefield. And there's another monument just around the corner, I think just at the start of the trail as well, which again commemorates this battle, which I think is actually a Jacobite victory, as well as the first battle of the 45. So battle that's often overlooked, but definitely has a lot of significance. And there's another view of the viewpoint, because you can walk up to it from this side. There's a wee entry point just up here, so if you're walking the trail you don't have to go into the sports complex, you can just walk up to it from the main road. Well, that's the way into the viewpoint from the main road. There's a gap in the fence and the bushes. We can walk straight up to the summit. So this is the monument I was talking about. It's right on the main road as you're heading into Prestonpans. So you actually pass it when you turn right to go up to the sports complex to go park. So it's just a wee kind of simple cairn with 1745 on it. So kind of just marking the year of the battle itself. And this information board that you'll find at the side of the road. And that gives you an idea of the battle itself. And so we've got a layout of what was going on. Yeah, I was just driving into Prestonpans from a part of the viewpoint and I came across this. So I've obviously had to pull over to have a wee look at it. I think this might be the Bankton Ducat. If I'm mistaken, let me know in the comments. I've got a little nosy around it. So obviously this has been standing before the battle took place. And it's definitely a Ducat, because you can probably can't really see much through it, but it just does seem to be filled with a lot of bird debris. Anyway, and out of the birds, probably right at the top. Yep, right on cue. So I've come into the centre of Prestonpans, and I'm pretty sure there are some sites in the town itself associated with the battle. So I'm just going to try and see if I can find them. I have to admit, I'm not too sure exactly where they are. I know there's the Thornbush Monument, which is about somewhere. There's some other things, so I'm going to just try and see what I can find when I'm in the town itself. So I've come across the museum, which is the town hall. So it's the Battle of Prestonpans Jacobite Heritage Centre. So this is the main room that they have. Also got some bit of setting up. Gonna give you an idea of what folk may have looked like at the time. And this is a wee diorama of the battle itself. Prestonpans, I think, get down this corner here. That tower there, still standing, like the one there, but right now it's covered in scaffolding. The building next to it, that's long gone. And we've got the fight over there. I think the viewpoint would be just in that area there, just off Diam itself. And that there's supposed to be Bonnie Prince Charlie and his tartan finery. Yeah, so these two pictures have also got Bonnie Prince Charlie on the right, and I think the one on the left in the red coat uniform, that's supposed to be Johnny Coop, who was the leader of the red coats at the time, up here. The broom best musket, and they weigh a fair bit. I've got a bayonet there, which has been attached to the end of the broom best musket. And it's a red coat uniform. Yeah, so I've mentioned the thorn tree monument, and there's actually a fragment here of the original thorn tree before it was chopped down. And that's why it's associated with the battle. So these are some parts of the tapestry of Scotland. Celebrating the royal history of Scotland. That there is supposed to be represent the Maid of Norway. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that Edward Bruce, the brother of Edward de Bruce, went over to Ireland and became the High King of Ireland. But I don't think it lasted very long. A closer view of the coast. So again, we've got Arthur's Seat over there, with Edinburgh around it. This will be the Firth of Forth, and Fife will be over on the other side of the water. And the North Sea will be out that way. Well, as I finished my little wander around Prestonpans, and I did mention that there was the Thorn Tree Monument, and I know it's around here somewhere, because I was talking to somebody at the museum, and they're saying it's up around about the train station, and I had a wee quick look, but I couldn't quite find it, so I'm not too sure exactly whereabouts it is. I've probably been right by it and not even realised it's there. And I do find that Prestonpans is often overlooked as a battle, even though it was the first big battle of the 1745 rebellion or rising, and is often overshadowed by like Culloden. because that's the one that a lot of people know of when they think about the 1745 Rising. And I do think that the Battle of Prestonpans does deserve to be better known, better recognised, and like better just have people being educated about it more. Because again, it was the first big battle of the 1745 Rising. It was an important part of what took part during the campaign. And yeah, so it's one of those things that is all too often overlooked within Scottish history. But again, learning about these overlooked aspects of Scottish history can actually really shed a hell of a lot of light on other aspects as well. So hopefully you will have found this video interesting. Hopefully you'll be intrigued by the Battle of Prestonpans, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.